Alright, so what's going on, guys? Scrapy here, and today I'm bringing you guys a new video. And today we're going to be doing a velocity syncing tutorial on Vegas. So I'm actually about to quit editing since my Vegas constantly crashes, but as of right now I'm actually using my brother's computer. I'm using all of his stuff. That's why he's on Windows 10. I'm on Windows 7 because I don't like Windows 10. So I'm using his computer because it doesn't crash. And yeah, so what I got here is just some basic I just got a clip in, I cut it on the beats. So it's pretty much that, I guess. Let's just start off, no syncing yet, no effects or any pattern crop or anything, just got simple, like I split it on the beats and everything. So the thing I did the most was just speed it up a little bit, sped it up a little bit, sped the first clip up a little bit so you can see here. Nothing's really nothing's synced yet, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do a little bit of velocity. I'm going to do velocity on these clips, and then I'm also going to put a little effects and show you how I edit things. These are just gun sounds right here. So yeah, I have the gun sound, the bass, and build up right here. So these are all markers. If you guys don't know, I'm pretty sure if you're an editor you know what markers are. So these are all just markers right here. Pretty simple, I guess. Just mark out where the beats are so you know exactly where the beats are to when you sync. So what I did here is I just sped up the clip a little bit so it looked nicer, not too much though, so because it's really disgusting. So what we're gonna do is just keep that normal effect faded in a little bit. I don't know. I'll put all of the I'll put it all in the description. The what I have, the song, the gun sounds, and the clip. So what we're gonna do first is velocity. You're gonna right click. You're gonna go to insert / remove envelope. You're gonna click on velocity, and it should give you this weird bar. My brother's actually on Sony Vegas 14, so it goes up to 1000% velocity, maximum 4, 3, whatever. But normally on Vegas 13, I could just drag it up to the top, but that's different. Sorry for confusing you guys, but what we're gonna do is you're gonna want to go to this little opacity, whatever you want to say it, and that marks your halfway part of the clip. So we're gonna zoom in. We're going to go over here. So we're gonna go about halfway between that and the beginning, so about like 20% in, 25% in, like right here. You're gonna right click, and you're gonna want to set this to 50% velocity. You're gonna want to do the same thing to the other side. Go about halfway between the middle and the end, and then right click, double click, or you can just hit add. Well, you're gonna want to set this to 50, and then you're gonna have these two 50% right now. And then this, you're going to want to right click on the very end and set this to 300. So then it has a nice flow to it. And then double click, you can be able to move this and drag to the very end and set this to 300. So that's that right here. It has a little flow to it, so it just looks nicer. And then if it doesn't flow enough and you don't like the flow, you can also click on slow fade, make it slow fade in the beginning, fast fade. So what you want to do is the same thing, insert / remove envelope, velocity. You can just do this and set this to 300% right away if you want. I could do it, that'd be great. 300%, go about halfway in, 50% velocity, 50% velocity, and then slow fade and fast fade. So then it has a little bit of flow to it. I don't know, here's what it looks like so far. So what you're gonna want to do is pretty much the same thing on all of them. So I'm gonna be back when I'm done. So there you go. I just got done with all the syncing. So I'll give you a little preview of what it looks like. So it should look something similar to that. I don't know, maybe not exact same, but what you're going to do next is pan and crop, which is pretty simple, I guess. Usually I have presets, but once again I'm on my brother's computer, so whoops. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to zoom in a little bit. See, the more you zoom, the more it zooms in, you know, point around, zoom in, whatever. So you're going to want to zoom in decent amount, not like this, but not like this. Just like you're going to want to zoom into like, I don't know, 1180, whatever, around that area. And then just to make it look nicer, you right click right here on this thingy. You right click and you hit fast, so then it turns green, And after that, what I do is I go right here, make sure this thing is locked, sync cursor. You're going to want to go 2 frames, you're going to turn it, and you want to go 3 frames, oh whoops, you're going to want to turn it again. And then you're going to want to go to the very end, or you just click right here. If you accidentally click here, it should pop up. You're just in the masking section, just click back up in this thing. And then you right click and hit restore. So you pretty much do that on all of them. I mean, you don't have, like, that's for the shots. So you could also do this and go back and, you know, save this as a preset, like, shot. And then, boom, saved. So now they should have the shot thing. And then you could do it on the next beat, you know, just a little bit. Usually on the beats that I don't, usually on the normal beats and not the shot beats, I just go, I don't go like 2 frames, I just do it right on the beat, and I just turn it. And we're going to say this to left, pump, left. So you got pump left, then you're going to always go on right click at the very end, hit restore, and then we're going to go on the next beat. We're going to pump it in a little bit, just a little bit, and turn it to the right. We're going to say that to pump right, and then boom, you got something right there. You're also going to want to make it fast. I mean, you don't have to, it just makes it look nicer. So you want to go on each and every beat and do that. So I'll be right back when that happens. So now we're back on the shot. What you want to do is save your shot thing, and then it doesn't turn, and so you just want to do your turning, a little turning thing again, make it look nice. So there we are. So there's your little, right there is screen pumping and syncing, and also we're gonna add a little turning effect to this too. Let me make it so you could see. You're gonna just want to, we'll put it in a little bit and we'll turn it. So then it just constantly has a little bit of, like, I don't know. You don't have to do fast once again. I'm gonna put a little fade in it. So here's what it looks like so far. So it should have a little bit of flow to it. It's not insane, it's simple. So after that you can add your gun sounds and everything like that and make it look nicer. So we're gonna get into effects. It's pretty simple. You click it right here in the event effects, and my brother doesn't have all the plugins I have. He only has S Sapphire. I have BCC and other stuff like that, but we're just gonna do like a simple glow, even though I'm not used to these. I usually don't use these. I usually use BCC plugins, but we're just gonna go to S glow, add. Hold up, let me go back to the beginning clip. What the hell? Well, see, that's a lot of glow. You're gonna want to just adjust it. You don't want this. You don't want like this at the most. So I'm just gonna do 1000 just to make it like simple. Add some. I like a red or a reddish color. I don't know. Just personally, I like a red color. Turn this blue down a little as of right now. Sorry about that voice crack. And then that's just a simple glow, so when you shoot, it doesn't look bland. And then we'll add a little something on this so it doesn't look crappy. Oh yeah, you also can animate it, which is pretty simple. You just go into click on glow. And you click on the brightest thing, so it doesn't stay glow the whole time and it fades off. You just go click this little like clock thing. I usually go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 frames in. I go 7 frames in, and then I just go to the very end, and you just turn this all the way down. So then it fades off. So you glow, 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 and then it slowly fades off. So we're also gonna do that on this beat. This is all Sapphire plugins. I mean, you might not have this if you're a beginning editor and you don't have any plugins yet. They're just like things you can use that are like extra. I guess that's how you say it. We're gonna also add a little blur. So it just has this nice little blur effect. Once again, we're gonna go into the shot. Gonna add some glow. Not too much, obviously. 1000, I guess. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, go to the very end, and then boom. So that's pretty much, I'm just going to show you this. That's like the simple effects. I'm not going to show you much other stuff. I mean, in the preview you guys saw at the beginning, there was probably more effects. Not much really, because I'm not using my computer once again. So that's pretty much it. If you guys want to know how to do that one, like, sounds like muffled or underwater sound, I'll show you how to do that right now. So we're gonna do it right before the shot in the kill cam, so it like builds up to it. So you're gonna want to split the section that you want it to be like sound all muffled and underwater. You're gonna want to click on the effects thing like you would on the video, except it's gonna be audio. And then my brother has it in some weird stuff. You're gonna want to click on Vegas or whatever. You're gonna want to find where it says track EQ. You're gonna add, okay, and then it's gonna pop up this weird thing. You're gonna be really confused at first. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna take this little 4, just focus on the 4, none of this, and you're gonna want to drag it down. You should get this like ocean, like blue wave thing. You're gonna drag it all the way to the bottom and drag this to where about 300-ish, so like 300 right here. So a little means a lot when it comes to editing. You don't have to make it overboard. Just do some simple stuff just to start off. You don't need to do exactly what I'm doing, just to give you a hint. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I can think of to do. I'm not gonna get in like really hard stuff that people won't understand, so I'm not gonna do that. So I mean, if you guys want to see any more tutorials, this might be a little bit weird since I'm editing off my brother's computer. So yeah, I'm not used to it. There's also some really good stuff you can add, rays, all that stuff, just to make it look a little bit nicer. And yeah, I'm gonna work on this a little bit, and just for the preview at the beginning, I haven't actually done it yet, but you've seen it. So if you guys want to have another tutorial, just comment below what tutorial you want. It could be anything, more effects, certain effects that you want to see. I just did like 10 things in one tutorial, velocity effects, and yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment what tutorial you would like to see next. So peace out, guys.